Hello everybody, and welcome back to week 12 of weekly dividend investing. We're currently sitting at $1,200 total invested, with a portfolio size of $12.93 and then a weekly change of $6.91 in the negative. ORC and ARR are still the ones in the lead, with USI falling close behind. ORC has an increase of around 50 cents. AAR actually has a decrease at around $6, but we did deposit $75 into ARR for this week. Everybody else is really about the same from the previous week. USOI made a $2 dip, and then of course Main and VU have a $10 and $15 increase, only because we deposited the remainder of the $100 a week into these two categories, to these two stocks. So that's the coverage for this week. Let's go ahead and go to our total stocks tab. So you can see the shares, the costs, as well as our profits, dividends, and their yields. For profits right now, ORC, ARR are our top twos. ORC with a almost $50 profit, which is 18% since we started investing. And then we have ARR for $17.98 for 6% profit since we've started investing. And then close in third and fourth place, we got O and AGNC. AGNC at $10.78 and O at $8.41 with 14 and 17% profit margin since we've started. SCHD has already brought us up $5 for a total of 7% profit since we started, which is kind of nuts actually, all things considered, because we have not been investing that much into it. Total overall for the entire portfolio, we're averaging 7% in the past 12 weeks. Factor that down to 3 months. If you multiply this by 4, that's 28% a year if we continue at this rate. Obviously, as time progresses, the percentages will average out a lot more. So this could end up going down, could end up increasing. My goal for a year-to-year basis is 20% overall on all of my portfolios, whether it's stock, retirement investment accounts, real estate, businesses, etc., etc. My goal is to grow my portfolio by 20% yearly so that I can reach a retirement goal in around 10 years. Obviously, that's very aggressive growth. It can be doable in a sense, but there's always going to be years that everything's going to recede a little bit due to just bad market plays, or I kind of screw up on the investment strategies. It's going to happen. I'm not perfect at this, but that is my overall goal. There may be years where it's really good and I end up doubling, but you guys, when you do come to investing, you got to play it smart. Take it slow, aim for the long term, and don't be disheartened when things end up falling, or don't get too excited when things increase too quickly. Know when to pull out, essentially. Yeah, you guys get it. Most of you do. If you do need like realistic investment advice, do look around for a professional investor who can give you the best advice. Personally, for me, I just recommend diversifying, but again, I'm not professional enough to be giving advice following. So do your own research, do your own work. For dividends, we actually have Main and O, who paid out 31 cents to 26 cents. This past week, as well as MO, which paid out 98 cents, and AGNC, which paid out 73 cents. Those were on Wednesday and on Friday, it looks like. For the future, we're only looking at PSEC for 18 cents for next week, and then a couple weeks after, ORC for $3.57, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and go to our calendar here. This hasn't changed much since it's just still the same dividends that we've been expecting. I imagine monthly might actually be towards the end, so we might be expecting either a couple more on these last couple of days here. If not, then $5.91 might be the amount we're going to get for January. You might start seeing some more February. Go ahead over to our Robinhood account here so you guys can actually see the values. They're kind of in the red today. Let's see today's return looking at. Ooh, Nelly. All right. We're down $8, $9 it looks like, just from the stocks. Interest. That happens. I'm not too worried about it. Total return you can see here, 47, 15, 8, 4, 9. Doing pretty good, all things considered. And it's fun so far, just learning everything as time progresses. Also got Shiba and Doge up here. Over here, we have ORC, ARR, USOI, and MO. These are the big four that I'm investing in currently that I'm expecting a high return on overall. MO is kind of low on the yielding percent, but they also have really good growth overall. So that's why I'm investing in MO as one of these four options here. And I also have these three here, SCHD, Main, and VOO. These are really good, in my opinion, retirement stocks that are going to be consistently growing over time. One of those stocks you can just like throw in 10, 20, 30,000 and just leave it, and over time in like 40 years. Really high because they have consistent dividend payments, consistent overall growth, and they're just overall great stocks to be invested. And then these ones down here are just playing around stocks to keep myself a little bit more diversified, and I'm going to keep on growing these as time progresses. But these big four here are the ones that I'll consistently sell out and buy into depending on their size, because as you can see, ORC is now at a 20% yield, which is still fine. But what might end up happening is that I'll have to sell out if it dips below 20%, because, or not sell out per se, but stop buying, because we don't want to continuously buy into a stock that's not meeting our yearly gains, right? So that's why I'm investing in these ones. While they may be risky, but they still provide those yields that I'm looking for in terms of short-term growth. But the moment they aren't anymore, that's when we sell out and contribute to another one. That's just my current investment strategy. So far it has worked out for me. I did around $8,000 into high 20+% yields. Couple of months, I want to say 8-9 months. I ended up turning that 8,000 into 10,500, and then I sold it all to just buy other shit, because I was buying a car at the time and I kind of needed one, and I sold my previous car because I was on the fritz. It was about to die anyways. But yeah, so I sold that car, bought a new one, all of that. But I made, what, 2,500 from that? 1,500 was purely from dividends, and then another 500 was from stock growth overall. So I was really good on my part for like being a second time investment strategy. So I'm trying it again, and I'm looking for some similar growth. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, comment, like, subscribe for more. Do hope to see you on the next episode. I'm going to be changing these uploads to start recording them on Friday and then upload them on Sunday. So let me know if that's a good time to be uploading them so you guys can look at them throughout the week. But I could be wrong. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you all next time. Adios, have a fantabulous day. Peace.